About that Sally Ann test, what is it? Oh, so they're gonna explain. I was literally just going to just read through it by myself, but I guess the game's gonna explain it. And I'm still dubious about you, NVIDIA. I'm not dubious, you are. Hope mirror. I demand some explanations. I want answers! Survivors had left the room, and now in the hallway, Tricitia was inquiring to finally get some answers out of NVIDIA. However, NVIDIA wasn't getting straight to the point yet. Seems like the first is our answer, and the second... Can I even say yet? I guess I can. We're this far in, so it doesn't matter. And Cora's dead anyway. Why is that girl so important? Coherence. Coherence. Anyway, I know the mastermind's in Averita. I didn't ask about her, but about you. In either way, she's dead now. I guess I owe Lux some apologies. Not that I can give them to her now. Except Lux is a boy. He deserves it. Dangerous. A dangerous boy that gave Ancora scarring that somehow can last through time, triggering when she enters the word hope. You might want to correct that. Lux is a boy. Wait, really? Could have fooled me. Did in fact. Yes. Girls trust him because he's cute and looks like a girl, but when they learn the truth, they all shun him, so he grows forceful with them. That's his sin, you know. Oh god. Don't think this absolves you anyway. I have my eye on you. But you don't have eyes! Gula did not comment. Instead, she remained a little further apart from the group of two. Probably still fresh in the mind of Luxuria from the whole... We saw the hacking helmets in the very first classrooms. It seemed as though she might be in deep thought. NVIDIA chose not to disturb her. So, like, NVIDIA has, like, big knowledge of the whole game, and Cora can hack through other people's helmets, but Avery is the big mastermind? And how did, if Avery, made all this happen, how did she program, or, manipulate Cora's brain to imagine that she was the mastermind from the very get-go, and not realize, that I'm, she wasn't knocked out or anything like that. Instead, he gave a nod of his head towards the hallway. Let's go back to the voting booths. We only have 10 minutes or so to put in the meat cards. But we're short 16 meat cards, so we can't even do this. NVIDIA grabbed the bowls from the floor. We can do it with this. Or we could if Ancora was still alive. Do you know what the Sally Ann test is? I feel like you're gonna tell me anyway. It goes along the lines of... There's a Sally and there's an Ann. Well, Sally and Ann. Sally is a marble in a basket. No basket, no box, no marble. Ann has a box. Ooh, box. Sally puts the marble in her basket and subsequently leaves. You gosh dang steal thief! Then Ann takes the marble from the basket and puts it in the box while Sally is away. I'm already confused. She puts the marble in her basket and subsequently leaves. Oh, I thought she took the basket with her. She just left. Without it. Okay. When Sally comes back, which of the basket in the box will she check for the marble? Obviously, she's gonna check the basket. It's a test because it's used to determine when children can differentiate from their point of view, another person's point of view. The reason why it's so important here is... We're gonna do the same thing that some exceptionally dangerous drugs have been made to do, which is attributing false beliefs to someone. Exceptionally dangerous drug deals. Do you know how the Bible begins? Oh boy. False belief to someone. So basically those drugs are applied to Ancora from the very beginning. Oh boy. This thing about God creating the world in 6 days? I'm not especially religious, so that kind of thing goes over my head. Yeah, same. Correct. On the 6th day, God witnesses the world and sees that all he made was good. something that you rest, from what I learned. Well, it's a little like an epiphany. Once you know something, you can't unknow it. Sometimes epiphanies come on their own, too. The logic behind the salient test being used in this manner is to trick God. To trick him? Right now, it's no longer possible to do that because... No, wait, maybe it's still possible. Or would have been possible. Either way, it would create a real miracle right then and there. That doesn't make any sense. They're all talking about the two bowls and the meat cards appearing from it? I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense. You can't just... Oh, wait, hold on a second. When we hacked NVIDIA's helmet, we did not see them, like... Oh, we did not hack anyone else's helmet to see what's under the bowls. If we were able to hack NVIDIA's helmet, we wouldn't see them all, so we just... And that one, we chose the wrong bowl, and then both me cards just suddenly just appeared through both. Whoa. My first thought, like, when I was looking through that scene, was basically somehow NVIDIA basically swapped the bowl, like, put me cards underneath the bowls, like, you know, when everyone wasn't looking. It seems like he can walk, like, move around so easily. You can. It's all a matter of perspectives. I love me some good perspectives. Belief is the strongest of abilities, but it's not enough for us to believe because we are a part of this world already. We're the ones being observed. Observation. God has to believe so strongly, yet so fragilely, any truth could break it. Were we to fulfill the necessary clauses for the salient test, would we have a way to exit this terrible predicament? If Ancora was still alive. I keep saying that, but I think it would maybe still be possible. I believe I kept it vague because the moment I explain it, the trick will no longer work. At least God is watching. You can bet God's watching. Which he probably is. See, God isn't omnipotent or omnipresent. Thankfully, too. Was it like the whole God paradox? If he was truly omnipotent or omnipresent, like he can make anything, be anything, then that would mean God can make a being that's like even more powerful than him. But that would mean that he's not stronger than them, so he's not omnipotent or omnipresent. I forget what the two definitions are. So basically, that's just a paradox in itself. If you're the strongest, I guess another simpler way is this: if you are like you can make basically anything. Like imagine there's this boulder, which you can pick up, like easily, but then you just say, I want to make it stronger. So you decide to make a boulder that's like you know, so heavy that you can't lift it. Even though you can lift anything in the world, but somehow you can make an object which you cannot physically lift. That's just, no, that's, yeah, brain aneurysm. Let me some paradoxes. God is attracted to interesting situations, so he's probably around here somewhere, watching all the terrible things unfolding. Maybe he's in someone's head. Okay. Hold up, all this is ridiculous. Let's go back to the main room. And having psychic powers is ridiculous. My god. You're as inconsistent as you are dumb. Well, as I mentioned before, Sloth has some twisted, stunted morals. I thought you were smart, but you don't seem to be making any of your previous connections this time around. Maybe you have, and you're hiding it. NVIDIA said nothing, picking up the bowls and carrying them with them, as the three of them made their move to return to the room with all the voting machines. I'm assuming they're gonna try to do the trick then? Making a long jog all the way back. And here we are! We're back! Arriving there, they noticed something was missing. The bodies. What was missing became apparent upon counting the dead bodies. Ancora's? Avery was not there. Oh boy. No dead body was, actually. Shit. So Ava wasn't dead? Of course not. Would you rig your own machines to terminate yourself upon failure if you had full control over this installation? My god, every single thing I've been complaining about this whole entire game has been taken into account! Jesus Christ! The one thing I got so mad about the game about. After getting so frustrated with the flowchart, I went a whole gosh dang spiel about if you had a gun. If you had the gun that could control everything in the facility, why would you want the machines to kill you upon impact? Just fake your own goddamn death. No, I don't think it's that. There's something else here. Maybe what we see isn't true sometimes. We've only seen others with these helmets on. Don't give too much away, Viddy. Leave some for the finale. Okay. A gunshot resonated after that, blasting Tristia to the side. As the shotgun Averita wielded fumed, the male's helmet exploded. Oh boy. He shot right through his head, which is now gone in a torrential blast. Ah! You! What are you going to do? Her tone changed the moment she noticed Averita was aiming at her next. I'm going to end this game. There's nothing else to do with this one, and we're still on path. Don't kill me, please. It's inevitable, but you'll be back, so don't worry. I'll answer one question before that, however. Choose wisely. Avery wasn't even reloading the shotgun. Was it even loaded to begin with? I asked why we didn't check to see the gun was loaded, and now no one has ever done the thing? Was Glue wondering the same thing with the gun too? The cow-themed girl was taking her time and picking out a question to answer. The timer was ticking down, and those 10 minutes were gradually diminishing to 5. Soon, there wouldn't be any time to do anything else. Pray tell then, why does this entire place exist? I can't say that yet. I'll grace you another question instead. Then I want to know who you two really are. Is that better? That I can answer, partially. I'm a Time Eco Film, and his name's Marco. I knew it! I knew it! I can also say that I'm not, in fact, the teacher you might remember, but a much older woman. The one named Marco, uninterested, looked away for a moment. I guess the business is done then. Wait. But Itine did not wait. In the end, the next moment, Glue was blasted away by the seemingly empty shotgun. She fell to the ground, and much like the rest, her head exploded, rendering her body without a controlling center. Alright, me. Terminate the game. The timer disappeared as I disabled it. This is a bit of a mess. We have a lot of cleanup to do, Ava. And can I stop calling you Ava? I guess it's fine now. You know what to do with Pandora, right? After that, we're in the clear. And is it necessary to give my name away like that? It's hilarious that you, of all people, would ask that. So stop complaining it to work. Just tell Pandora what you had to tell her. This time it's a bust, but we're very close. I'm thinking back to exactly why almost every single person we have, like, updated, like, almost 99 trust to. Oh, hold on a second. Maybe, oh, that's the reason why. So basically, everyone's trust to be 99%, or else the whole dead thing and vision thing is not going to work. The reason why our whole connection thing into Marco, we didn't see a vision of him is because we've already been connected this whole time. That's the reason, like every single time, every single person here, basically, everyone thought their name was Marco. Oh yeah, and thinking back to it, like when we saw Luxurious Vision, I think didn't all the girls say like you might think it's weird, but the first thing that comes to mind which might be my real name, which I doubt it is Marco. That doesn't make sense, does it? And Luxuria basically just said, I think my name is Marco. Like, weird. Like, he didn't even, oh boy, he, she, oh boy, that's confusing me now how to actually address. They never doubted it. I guess hints at true nature. True identity stuff. Oh boy. But if everyone's connection, like the whole, like everyone first thought their name was Marco, that means the connection with Ancora and Vidier is that strong. And Pandora. It's hilarious that you of all people would ask that. It's like a plane get to work. Just tell Pandora what you have to tell her. This time is a bust, but we're very close. I have no idea what you're talking about. Alright, fine. Pandora, you have to listen closely. Whatever you do here, you can't stop us. You can't stop our little game. We'll keep on doing this forever. Every single one of these animals here will suffer eternally. We've gotten them trapped in here because they have sinned to the highest degree. Murder, arson, assault, torture, harmful falsification of the truth, and more. Murder, arson, assault, torture, harmful falsification. Someone framed the principal then. That could also be Ira actually too. That's still not right. You took over everything. We didn't take over anything. This was our game from the very beginning. Did you think you had any control? Pandora, if anyone's a usurper, it's you, not me. Ugh. I can't believe this. No, I'll go back. I'll go back to where this all started and stop you. You can't do anything from where you are. Not now or before or anytime. You're wrong, Marco. I'll help everyone escape. I'll go back and everyone will leave. You're cute when you're confrontational. Hey, Itine, did you... But he couldn't say anything else. Itine aimed the shotgun at his face and suddenly pulled the trigger. This time, the shotgun had real ammo. She'd been reloading it while he was busy with me. He didn't even scream. He fell to the ground and the helmet was destroyed. It didn't explode. I couldn't see anything else anymore. I couldn't see anything, but I could still hear. The code to unlock the box is 2014-1119. I'm writing it down. (2014) 1119. That's a very strange but special number indeed. I'll see you later. Something felt extremely wrong with this. It took me a short while, not as much as a microsecond, but as I mulled those details over, I realized what felt so wrong about them. Number 2141119 kind of looks like the trust activated. What do the numbers look like? Oh, Vision. Hello. Who am I talking to? Who are you? I am me. You can call me Pandora if you want. Okay then, Pandora. Who am I? You are Marco. No, that's not right. I mean, yes, it sounds like it. But I don't think that's my name. Ah, right, you're the other one. Your name is Mark. That's very close to Marco, actually. Right, that makes more sense now. Mark Tremblay. Thank you. Now I remember. Not that it matters, since you are dead. Mark Tremblay. Am I dead? Oh, that's annoying. Will my sisters make it? That's annoying. None of them are here. They'll all live. Good. I envy them. You shouldn't. Your travels aren't over now. They have many hardships still. And that way, you are lucky. But I want to be alive. Even if I committed a crime. Do you recall your crime? If you don't, it was falsification. You sent an innocent to prison instead of your father. Ah, that's right. A murder. They suspected my father because he was always around the kid. But then they got kidnapped. Kidnapped and murdered by a schoolgirl. A schoolgirl and her companion, in fact. But that's neither here nor there. You're right, it has nothing to do with me anymore. Did I do the right thing here, though? Who knows? I'm not here to judge you. I only know that you were otherwise very social. Despite your upbringing as a last child, you had a good lot. You had friends you played laser tag with. I goddamn knew it. Everything was going well for you, but you joined my emptiness. That was a mistake. But then you couldn't have saved your father. Maybe you shouldn't have. Well, I don't regret any of it. All these years were a part of me, even the failures. Good. We're out of time. Dust to dust, ashes to ashes. You surrendered your right to live. I'll now carry your memory. Thank you. But the box remained shut. I'm excited. You still don't have yours. Well, before we go to the very... Oh, I can already start the finale. I'm curious. Where is the Sally Ann test? There. The Sally Ann test is a psychological test used in developmental psychology to measure someone's ability to attribute false beliefs to others. Sally has a marble in a basket while Ann has a box. Sally puts her marble in her basket and then she leaves. Ann takes the marble out and puts it into her box instead. When Sally comes back, did she check the basket or the box for her marble? The correct answer is to say the basket. Measures someone's ability to attribute false beliefs to others. I wouldn't mind actually reading through that. Time to go do the finale. And we're skipping over this first death. So I tried going down here, but there doesn't seem to be any choice linked up to that. So somehow, unless we have everything on hand, we have to go all the way, somehow it just automatically goes down here. Because so far it just automatically goes to the puzzle. So we need to look at every single thing imaginable first off. So we would see our death. So let's see. Serbia, we'll just make the worst possible choices ever. Justitia, then Luxuria, never put anyone on hand. Ira, then Averitas, there we go, let's do this! The more Encore wanted to argue and pin it onto someone else, the more she realized that she really didn't have much put together at all. As the minutes passed, everyone spoke out of turn, growing into a cacophony of arguments until finally Encore just had to say something. Wait, I have something else? Everyone finally saw reason to pause when Encore quickly put her thoughts together. You're gonna make an ass of yourself here. They wouldn't wait very long, given that the timer was running out shortly. We can change our names, but we can't change our helmets. The rabbit helmet you wear is very suspicious, Bia. Makes you appear a lot more inoffensive than you really are, but that just means you're the most dangerous one. That is a terrible argument. What is your problem? Do you want to die or something? Because I can send you there quick and easy if you really want. Wait, don't start this. We don't have the time. The vote is almost here. Your helmet would have been more suitable being a donkey due to how much of an ass you are. Yeah. This whole time, you've just been antagonizing other people. You're a threat to everyone here. What I do or don't do isn't anything you need to worry over, little imbecile. I could buy out your entire family and turn them into my dad's slaves I wanted. Oh boy. My dad's gonna help you after you're dead. Hey, stop, the both of you. I'm not gonna stop. Fuck you. You have the personality of a porcupine. Every time you talk, spines fly and everyone gets pricked and no one wants to get close to you. Porcupines don't shoot spines to their mouth, you idiot. Yeah, actually, it's true. They don't shoot spines at all. Bears are stupid and so are you. How dare you insult bears? Edge out my helmet? Why don't you look at yourself in the mirror in the morning and realize how much of a buck-toothed fuckface you are before stepping outside? You have changed a lot. not Buck T, that's the helmet that looks like that, you moron. Besides, you wouldn't even know the meaning of a mirror, so stop talking about them. That pink hair, is that natural? Like cotton candy hair? You're trying to look cute or something? Even with your appearance, it's flabbergasting anyone talks to you at all. It's called style, and I exude it. I take care of my hair so much that Pandora saw fit to give me a helmet worthy of my hairstyle. What do you have, huh? Two stupid little buns, that's what. The altercation between the two of them continued for several moments, during which nobody else could place a single word. By the time everyone noticed how much time had been wasted, the detonations came. Every shotgun fired, leading to all their deaths. Well, that was a mess. I guess pointing the finger blindly is going to be helpful. There's no point worrying over it now, since everyone's dead. That lead, I need to get someone's trust. Nvidia seemed like the most promising person to help. Maybe, if I could try again, maybe things wouldn't go this way so badly. Well, that was an absolute shit show. Also, Ancora swore. So that's weird. Like, very weird. I wonder, we've seen all the endings so far. So, can we unlock the true path now? I wonder if we can. Let's see. Everything's been unlocked. So how do we go about looking at that then? So I tried entering the tried going to the very beginning. I saw the ending of the first game over, where basically nothing gets done, everyone basically dies. Try to keep going back and forth, trying to figure out how to get it to the lower route. Do we just it's based on the flowchart, it says we need the to be continued one, so do we just go back to that file and just like start from the very beginning? Oh yes, it's not starting back to the game over screen. Where am I? Floating. I am floating. Floating in a sea of nothing. Before, everything was dark. Now I know that you're here. The thought is comforting. Please don't go. Not yet. I need you here. Right now. But it's useless, isn't it? I already know. You'll kill me. I wonder how things are gonna change then. This opening monologue, which is like a weird, like almost like introspection setup, like just saying we're the mastermind, put the helmet on, then I'm learning about like the puzzles. Choose me if you value the present. Choose us if you value the future. If you value the future, the present. The future? Become third. If I thought, like, it seemed like choose me if you value the present. Other. Third also means 3. Become 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. I don't understand that choice, but if it has something to do with like joining the us organization or just being the me organization, or whatever that is, I probably would have chosen me. Ugh, I'm actually so. Are we in it? You and me now make us. Smile and shine every single time. What does that mean? The classroom was silent. Us. The room were 3 individuals. One of them was asleep. The others weren't. One of those awake was me. I stood up. With my helmet finally active, I could see how this room went in my own view, my own body. It was different. Next to me were Gula and Luxuria. We're going from this perspective? Oh boy. That's right. I was in that other room. The one they killed before. And that other time, it was me somehow. It won't take long for Gula to wake up. Luxuria's already up though, and I can see she was the culprit behind the black spots on Gula's top. The black spots? What black spots? What the hell? Oh, you're finally up! I'm so not happy to see you. You're lucky. Luckier than this girl, at least. The small girl addressed me while throwing away a black marker pen. Okay. No, it wasn't a girl. It was a boy. I remembered then the trauma of that boy. The scarring of his physical assault. It wasn't my scarring, though. It was Ancora's. Mine, you, me, what? Thankfully, I'm not Ancora. I'm Pandora. I'm not that lucky considering where we are. But where are we? Which school? Is it... What we're in is not a school. However, it does look like a school. Don't be too focused on the appearances. Huh? What's the difference between a school and this place, then? Because we're in a classroom, no? I don't actually know. All that just sneaked up on me out of nowhere. Right now, we have to wait for Gula to wake up, which she'll do soon, probably. Gula? Is that her name? Sounds weird. No weirder than your own, Luxuria. That's super uncute. But I guess you're right. The name does ring a bell, somehow. I can almost feel him pout under his helmet. Very shortly, Gula came to her senses, too. She, much like Luxuria, questioned where she was, and I answered much the same way. So does that mean, like, basically, are we going to see the negotiations, then somehow... This room looks exactly the same as the other ones. Like, even with that prism of the lamp, too. Tears told her name, she retorted in kind. Pray pardon my inquiry, but it truly feels as though you are quite knowledgeable about our current predicament. What are you... She rubbed two hands over her face, over her helmet, before continuing. I mean, we. What are we adorned with? These unsightly helmets serve which purpose? They look a little like animal heads. As for the purposes, I think they'll be made clearer to us soon. Interesting, I suppose, but I desire to remove it. It was at that moment that I cut them off, or rather, me did. Everyone's vision became empty, black. The exterior didn't let any sound come in. So another kind of machinery appeared. A girl followed. It was me. It was me. Much as before, I, or more precisely my avatar, began talking to a very brief moment of silence. Hello everyone, and welcome to your unfortunate but unwarranted prison. Gosh dang it. My name is me, and I'm dropping things. I'm just so... I don't even know what to say, I don't know what to think, I don't know what to say, think, I don't know. Or do. It's entirely a pleasure, I assure you. Please remain silent as no one can hear you, and this is a very important recording you will only hear once. And only once. Be sure to all 9 of you to keep the playing field fair. First, I will be telling you a few rules that will be very important, so make sure to listen closely. As the honey-eyed voice flowed forth, the pose on the screen changes to indicate a different emotion. This whole scene is the same. The tonality wasn't changing, classic what was shown. The helmet you wear is very special. If you attempt to remove it, you will be surrendering your right to live. So I would please urge you to not do that. Or do it if you want. Just no skin off my back. No, really, I don't have skin, I'm just an avatar. The avatar's tone grew colder with those words, but it was back to normal as quickly as it first changed. I understand it is very uncomfortable, but if you wish to get rid of it, you will have to follow my instructions later. For the time being, you are stuck with it. doggo. Now, very important fact, I'm merely an image that represents someone in your group. Your goal in this game is to kill me. To that effect, the game we'll play is called, you guessed it, Kill Me. So me, you, us, we. Okay, the dog's annoying. Oh boy. After you have killed me, you'll be one step closer to escaping this hellhole I'll put you in. I think is Luxury and Gola gonna question the fact that somehow this Pandora person was somehow linked with NVIDIA and Core, which I can only imagine. Huh. If there's any other way, I would have taken it. Unfortunately, your time is not infinite. We have a total of 6 hours to bring about my death. We saw NVIDIA's vision at the very end of the other timeline, so, Should you let time expire, you will also need your right to live. The thought is so very unbearable. Speaking of time limits, in your room like this one, your time limit is thrown to 39 minutes. You are locked in this room until you figure something out, preferably within the allotted time. What you have to figure out changes with each room, except for these first rooms. In these first rooms, all 3 groups will have to figure out what links all of you together. Don't worry, I made it a little easy because the time will have been ticking down to 30 minutes while I spoke. See, I am fair, as long as you obey the rules. The chilling stare made its appearance once more, only to be replaced with her normal, kinder eyes afterwards. Oh, don't worry, as soon as you figure out the answer, simply say, "Let me out," followed by the answer, and the door will automatically come unlocked. Unfortunately, if your answer is wrong, the one who said it will surrender the right to live. I trust you understand this means that if you senselessly scream for me to let you out, you will immediately die. So please, do not do it. Or do it if you want. If your animals value your lives a little, then be my guest. I'll talk more about the Kill Me game once you're out. I have one last thing of note to tell you before I go. When you escape, the door will close behind your group, and you will not be allowed to come back. Ever. Make absolutely sure to collect the keycards and any weird keys you find here. To disable the cheating, you are not allowed to take any item out with you that isn't in one of the final containers of these deduction rooms. Now, you know what to do. Following that crazy recording, the screen was replaced with the normal view of the classroom. Something feels a little wrong with that recording, but I can't put my finger on what. Maybe it was the last part. It's different. The last part was different? Make absolutely sure to click the keycards and any weird keys you find here. To disable cheating, you're not allowed to take any item out with you that isn't in one of the final containers of the deduction rooms. So that's the part that's different. What was that? I believe that was a message provided to us by our captor. I prefer dismissing it as obtuse farce, yet elements such as these uncomfortable helmets lead me to believe all the arrangements to be true to Mi's speech. In short, we are confined here and must escape. But, last I remember, I was... A small pause from the small boy. I can't say, I don't think. It wouldn't be good. Have you two heard what she said? Even touch to speak things the same thing as the me avatar as well. We need to hurry out of here. Start searching the room. Now we'll surrender our right to live. Couldn't we introduce ourselves first? The only thing that comes to mind is Luxuria. To mind Gula. But that's less palatable than other options. Simply call me Ula. Oh, we can pick our own nickname? I'll go with Lux then. What about you? He addressed me. Part of me wanted to shake him out of his cute act, but I knew that if I was not careful, it could cost me my life. The other part of me wanted to see him truly try taking it. I wasn't a core, he couldn't tackle me down. I'm Pandora. That's what they call me, at least. Just like Gula and Luxuria. Sorry, Ula and Lux. It's not my real name. So you I'm assuming this is almost running parallel to the other one? Or basically, this is just an alternate reality. We're going through this, we get out, see everyone. Oh boy, that's gonna be weird. Pandora, I see. Pandora! I like Pandora. It's cute. We should start searching now that's settled, since the timer's going down, I guess. I can't use the Encore moniker since Encore itself will get it. never was mine to begin with. It was the other girl's nickname. I am Pandora, and I will foil the usurpers, if it means saving everyone. Our blue helmet now. We're a panda. So everything's the same, right? Let me see. I don't care to search anything. I know the answer to leaving here already. I'm only interested in one thing. The one thing I remember seeing in the other classroom, and I couldn't open. I need to find it again and then enter that code. I need to see what's inside of that box. Okay. I stood in front of the box that had caused me no ends of headaches. It had always been at the back of my mind. What is its purpose? What is it inside? It has never been opened before. You are not seriously thinking about lifting this encapsulating device, are you? I attended such a few minutes ago to no avail. And if Ula can't do it, then I don't think I can either. This box? If I can lift it? I figured I may as well humor Ghoul on that one. With both hands, I grabbed the sides and put forth all my energy into lifting the box. I almost fell flat on my ass when I pulled the box and did a decimeter off the floor without really putting any strength into it. It's really light, actually. I let it fall to the ground, expecting it to comically bounce as if it was made of rubber. However, it gave a solid noise, as if a truck had crashed into the wall. So we're strong! Ah! I stared at the box, bewildered. I questioned myself and the reason why I could lift it with such ease while they struggled so much. I also looked around it, trying to find the keypad to enter the code from before. How can you lift it so easily? I could feel how heavy it was from over here! Ghoul remained silent. I put the first 4 numbers into the keypad. I really wanted to finally see what was inside of that box. The first 4 numbers. 2014, was it? Wait, where's the paper? There it is. 2014, it was that. The first part was in of itself correct. I readied for the second part. That is 111 9 2014 11. What's so? Just looking at the numbers is like, as us, I guess I assume as Ancora is. What does that go to? What does it look like instead? The box unlocked. I quickly opened the metallic lid. Inside was nothing. The entire box contained nothing but a large block of concrete. On it was engraved the question, "Who are you?" and nothing else. What have you unearthed? Who are you? What kind of question is that? I'm so amazed that none of these two are not questioning this anything at all. After that, everyone's vision obscured themselves once more. What is this? What does it mean? Me reappeared. Congratulations! Someone opened the box. How fitting that it was Pandora herself. Well, actually, you were made for that, so it's really on purpose, sister. Sister. Your entire group of 9 will now receive a reward from me. Every door in this place is now opened and unlocked. However, you'll still have to go through all of my little game. It just has changed a little from the original plan. The next directives are for Pandora. Send everyone to a separate room. Make sure they enter alone in each of those rooms. The doors will lock as normal, and they will have to solve them alone. Everything. You can organize that, right? You're Pandora, after all. You're the leader of my emptiness. That's correct. That's what links you all here. Sorry to break the surprise. Oops, you're not really that Pandora, aren't you? You're the Pandora of this place. You and her. You're different people. I'm sure you understood that already. So I want everyone else to understand that too. It's not her to have you the kill. It's me. That's why it's called Kill Me and not Kill Pandora. But it said, plans have changed. I can't wrap my mind around any of this. Gather all the key cards, all the me cards. Tell them what answers they need to solve their own rooms. Each of the rooms beyond these ones corresponds to one of you. I'll be suspending the voting process indefinitely to that effect. Like, so the other special rooms. So like the manor, the throne, the foyer, the bar. That all correlates to different people? I will be suspending the voting process indefinitely to that effect. Well, I'm sure 8 of you have no idea what I'm talking about. That's fine. Please simply trust in Pandora. She will lead you all out of here. She will release you from this box. Or from this jar if you want to be preferentially correct. The door's ajar. Have you forgotten anything? Oh yes. The Sally Ann test. Oh boy. Don't worry over it. In light of these events, I've already disabled 15 of the me-card slots. You only need 24 now. Of course, this also means your time limits in each room just fell down to 24 minutes. Really? With Pandora's help, you'll already have the answer in the process to solve them all, so it should be no big deal. I'm still talking, aren't I? Can you blame me for being excited, though? This is the culmination of several lifetimes worth of work. The grand design that has been put into motion eons ago is finally about to bring itself fruits, and I can finally die. I can't believe you animals are the key to saving the future. Eons ago? Jesus. I can't even really comment. I'm so sorry that I'm just being so silent, but just... What can I even say to all this since so much information is being processed and gone? If I had to rely on you, I kick my ass goodbye. Okay. Saving the future in a manner of speaking. It's more like not screwing up the future, than saving it. So, why did us as Pandora and the other timelines decide to just kill ourselves immediately then? We knew the whole thing from the very beginning. And by the way, forget the whole deal with the recordings. This is real time. I'm an AI named Me. Let's stop my messages for now and reconvene later. I'll take a more palpable way to talk to you a little bit later. Now, you know what to do. We have to guide everyone around? I wonder how the two of them are gonna go. And with that, the recording cut off. True to what Me was saying, the door clicked as it came unlocked and everyone's timers disappeared. I feel I need additional explanation for what just transpired. My head hurts. Mine does too. Let's get out of here. I don't understand anything. Honestly, I'm a little confused too. Yeah. But I think of the gist of it. Let's go. This time, this body isn't going to be killed off by the two of them. And yet, it seems as though Itine and Marco already accounted for me unlocking the bots. So you would let them kill you off? I don't know what's up with this, but I'll overcome that too. I'm killing for the two of you. In a few moments, even, so just so you wait.